What's going on, guys? My name is Connor, aka That's Been the Fan, and today I am joined by a very special guest, Snipes. How are you doing today, man?
Good day, Chief. How are you?
I am doing pretty well. And guys, today we're here to do the top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusives, not EZA included, TURs in the game. This is based on our the personal list and some of how they perform. But yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to Snipes to talk about number 10 right now.
All right. Yeah. Number 10, we're going to be talking about the Super Physical Dokkan Festival Android 17. Uh, the reason why he's at number 10 is due to the fact that he gives all of his allies Key plus 3 and defense plus 60% and reduces damage by 40% whenever HP is 77% or below. His categories are Universal Survival Saga, Representative Universe 7, Siblings Bond, and Worthy Rivals, which makes him a very valuable asset on all of those teams, considering the fact that he gives all of his allies Key plus 3 and Defense plus 60, making them much more reliable to super, and they have a better chance of tanking. And he's got amazing. He's got one, well, actually two amazing links. Shocking speed and tournament of power, really good key links if you have the units who have those. But I think his best category would have to be siblings bond. Wouldn't you agree, man?
Yeah. There's a lot of. I think there's more supports when it comes to it. Like, you have the Bula, who is, by the way, one of the best supports compared in that kind of category range. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to take it away with number 9?
Okay, so number 9, and a lot of people may be a little bit questionable about this, but I feel like this is where he belongs. This is the new Dokkan Fest exclusive that just came out recently on JP. The new Int Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, who transforms into the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. His leader skill is the Otherworld Warriors category, key plus 3, HP attack and defense, 170, Super Saiyan 3, 150, all across the board, key plus 3. His attack and he starts out with an attack and defense of 120%. He gets another defense boost to 60%. The more HP remaining, the greater the defense, and the less remaining HP, the better the attack boost. And he gets a plus additional 30% to attack and defense when performing a super attack with 3 or more key spheres. And how he transforms is that when facing one enemy whose HP is 80% or more, starting from the third turn from the start of battle. His teams are the Majin Buu, Resurrected Warriors, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Transformation Boost, Goku Family, Kamehameha, and Super Saiyan 2. So this unit is very optimal on a lot of teams. However, the reason why we have him at number 9 and so low is because I feel like that he's a little bit more disappointing than what he was supposed to be. And this unit can obviously hit hard. Like, I've seen him hit a 3+ million. But when you look at his Super Saiyan 3 card, it's like he really doesn't change too much, and that's fine. But I feel like when he goes into Super Saiyan 3, I feel like that it feels a lot harder to super attack with him compared to
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2. And if you look at all of his categories, yes, you can run him with a bunch of like all those other units. But the reason why we put him over 17 is just because of the fact that he gets the original attack and defense plus 100. If you have more HP, your defense gets up to 60%, and you get another 30% to defense and attack if you perform a super attack with 3 key. So if you take that into a logical standpoint, he's pretty much getting 190% to defense if his HP is like full. But that's all I gotta say. We're gonna take it over to number 8.
All right. So, number 8, we are going to be discussing the new Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the one that transforms into Majin Vegeta, who also is the category lead for Super Saiyan 2 with Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense with 170, and the sub lead for Res Warriors at Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense plus 150. Honestly, in my opinion, he's a better lead than Angel Golden Frieza. Don't at me.
True.
But yeah, he's very good in the sense that he's tanky. But what really keeps him, which I'm about to go into detail about why he's at 8. What reason why he's at number 8 is the sole reason that he doesn't hit hard. Even whenever you do give him the orbs necessary and his HP is lowered, because the less defense he has, um, I'm sorry, the less HP he has, the more defense he has. The more HP he has, the more attack boost he has. But unfortunately, you're not always going to be at max health, so you're probably going to be more relying on the defense here. And as soon as you transform, like, it's good, but it's not like game breaking by any means. Like, he's not Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta in the sense that he always gets crits, but he does get an additional attack boost, and whenever he gets key plus 3, I'm sorry, 3 key spheres, he gets guard. I'm sorry, no. He becomes effective against all types, and then as soon as he gets 6 or more key, then he gets guard activated against all attacks. I mean, you really want to make sure that's active after the super, only for the fact that if you, like, even with the guard up, like if you're doing the legendary Goku event or something, you will get slapped.
This is true.
He's got some really good links before he transforms. Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Pride, just this. Okay, and let's be honest, just did basic Super Saiyan links or Super Saiyan 2 links. But whenever he transforms into excuse me, whenever he transforms into Majin Vegeta, he loses prepared for battle for over in a flash, which is really good for the Majin Buu saga since a lot of the units on there are over in the flash units. But it's still not good in the sense that he's losing a very valuable key link for like Vegeta's family team and excuse me, and the rivals team. I'm sorry, the Worthy Rivals team. Thanks Global for that. And Pure Saiyans. Well, Pure Saiyans is kind of mixed up with the key links, so that's kind of invalid. Don't listen to that part. Anyway, but yeah, he's good. He's very good defense wise. Offense wise, he needs a little bit of a boost. Not gonna lie. Anyway, I'm just gonna say that probably his best category here would have to be his own category, for the fact that it hits incredibly hard, due to the fact that it's giving HP, attack, and defense of 170.
This is true. To just jump in there real quick. I think the one thing that does hurt him a lot is especially the fact that he transforms into an extreme tech when he transforms too.
Yeah.
So that
So
kind
you
of
can't.
yeah, that was I was gonna say that kind of limits his options. So you can't really run him on a super team because you also run the risk that he'll transform into the extreme unit.
And you can't really exactly run him on an extreme team because you won't get that boost until he transforms.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for this card. You want to take it away with number 7?
All right. So coming in at number 7, we have the limit breaking superpower Super Saiyan 3 Goku Zeno. He is obviously he just recently got his awakening. He is the Dragon Ball Hero category lead, or should I say he's like a leader, but we obviously have Fu, but he's still a leader. The reason why we're putting him over all 3 of the ones that we named before is due to the fact that he gets attack and defense plus 100%, and he also gets guard active against all attacks plus an additional 50% when performing a super attack. Damage received minus 7% per Dragon Ball category ally on the team, up to 35%. This man is an absolute tank. Like, he doesn't need to hit hard, and he does on some occasions. I've seen him hit hard. But what really sets him apart is that he guards against all attacks, and he also gets minus 7 up to 35% per Dragon Ball Hero category ally. So this man is literally going to be taking no damage against any unit. Maybe STRUI Goku or even MUI. But this man literally is not going to take any damage from any other unit in the game because of how defensively tanky he is. He doesn't need he doesn't even need to super attack to be good. If you put him in a rotation where it's a bunch of enemies attacking in the first slot, your best bet is to put him there and let him tank the hits since he guards against all attacks, no matter what it is. His super attack also causes immense damage with a high chance of stunning. That's also very good to have. He's on a couple teams. He's on Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyan, Time Traveler, Goku Family, Kamehameha, Dragon Ball Heroes. All these teams are very viable. You want him on your team. For Super Saiyan 3, it's definitely a buff. There are a lot of these teams do have a lot of support, so you can get him the super attack and get that stun. But the real reason, again, as I'll say this, his defense is the star of the show, and that's why I think he ranks ahead above these other 3 units. That's pretty much all I gotta say about him. He's really good. For the fact that he reduces the damage, and yeah, I'm gonna give it to number 6. Oh, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Before we move on to number 6, I just want to say he's just in Janemba.
Pretty much.
Basically. Oh my. Anyway, now number 6. You may be wondering why the hell Zamasu is here. Well, for the sole reason, for the sole English, the sole purpose of he hits hella hard in his mutated form, but before that, he also gets that decent damage reduction of 40% to all attacks. And especially whenever he fuses, like he starts to become more self-sustaining in the sense that he gains, he's able to give himself ki +2 exactly. He's the Realm of Gods leader, ki +3, HP attack plus 170%, and defense plus 130%, while also boosting the extreme class ally. Boosting extreme class ki +3, HP attack and defense plus 120%. His links before he transforms, they're all right. The one I really wonder is why the hell does he have prodigies? I mean, he doesn't get stronger as he fights, so he's not a Saiyan. Only Saiyans should, or specifically Vegeta family units, like Vegeta himself, should have prodigies. But other than that, yeah, he's good. And as soon as he transforms, he loses. I think he loses power bestowed by God, cold judgment, and prodigies for Nightmare, Fuse Fighter, and Big Bad Bosses, which are very good on this team, considering most of the units on this team are Goku Blacks and Zamasus. Like it's just all extreme units. And his best team would have to be the Future Saga team, for the sole purpose that Trunks. You literally have to make sure that Trunks is on the same rotation with him, so that way Trunks can take all the defense. Can tank everything, but yeah. Speaking of Trunks, you want to take it away with number 5?
Coming in at number 5, we actually have someone that I think would be very surprising of a unit. We have the Bond of Master and Disciple or Hybrid Saiyan category lead of the Heroic Warrior Gohan. Now, this Gohan honestly is, in my opinion, way much better than Zamasu. Even though his category is his category is he doesn't provide as much defense, but that doesn't even really matter when it comes down to it. His original, in his base form, it's attack and defense plus 100%, reduces damage by 58% when HP is 58% or less. Master of Bond and Disciple category plus 1 HP attack and attack and defense plus 30%. He transforms when HP is 58% or more when there's an ally including Trunks, excluding GT or Kid. Um, and when he's transformed, he is so much better. He does attack plus 100. First of all, he reduces damage by 58%, and he still gives Ki plus 1 attack and defense plus 30% to the entire rotation, and launches an additional super when there is an android category enemy. When he transforms, he gains Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. He's on quite a few teams. He's on Hybrid Saiyan, Future Saga, Transformation Boost, Goku's Family, Super Saiyan, Android Cell Saga, but obviously Bond and Master Disciple. This unit, I like when he's first like in his base form, he is such a good support unit, and then after he transforms, it's like he's just a really good defensive and attack unit. In my opinion, I gotta say that if I had to choose over Zamasu or Gohan, I'm taking Gohan, and just the fact that he does it for two, this is two separate categories instead of just extreme class with Zamasu. This card is very good, and I think one thing that's very underrated is that he does do damage reduction, which is very good if you're taking on a very difficult event. Um, I mean, he the only thing that kind of sucks when it comes to this card, and it's not even really a problem because you normally run him anyway. Uh, is you have to run a future Trunks is what they're basically implying, or Teen Trunks on this team. But that's really all you gotta say about him. Like he's really good of a unit. He tanks like a beast. When he transforms, he gets even better. And I'm gonna pass it down to number 4.
Yeah, so remember when I said, speaking of Trunks? Well, number 4, the super tech future Trunks. Excuse me. Uh, he boosts the Future Saga by Ki plus 3 HP attack plus 170% and defense plus 130%, making him way better than the original Future Gohan that came out, the physical one. Only the sole purpose of that he boosts the HP instead of the defense by 170%, which really, really makes the team better. And he is amazing. His links are his links are good, but they're better once he transforms for the sole purpose that he gains Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior.
Yep.
Super Saiyan is it's an attack link. Golden Warrior is a minor key link, but it's very underrated for the sole purpose that it decreases the enemy's defense by 2,000. Like people don't understand lowering defense. Yeah, it's a very valuable thing, especially in events like the Legendary Goku event or Infinite Dragon Ball History. Like, if you can lower the enemy's defense, then you're pretty much set. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And you really just want to keep him in his regular Super Saiyan state for the sole purpose of him raising his attack and defense upon Super. You can constantly use that, and he's really good once he transforms. He gets Ki plus 1 and attack and defense plus 10% to each turn, up to Ki plus 4 and attack and defense plus 80%. And he hits hard. He tanks really well, and he literally he clears the battlefield. You can take him into the Legendary Goku event and be fine by the time you reach in UI Goku. In his best team, I'm still gonna have to say Future Saga. Future Saga, like with his own category buff, that team is insane. His second best team, it's like really close, would be Hybrid Saiyans with the Gohan we were my man's over here was just talking about. But yeah, that's all for me. You want to take it away with number 3?
All right. Coming in at number 3, we have the Super Saiyan or Planet Namek Saga leader Goku, who transforms into Super Saiyan. HP attack and HP is 130, attack and defense plus 170. Now the real reason we put him over the Trunks is for the simple reason that when he transforms and he gets so much better in his transformed state. In his base form, when he does the Spirit Bomb, he causes immense damage and raises allies' attacks by 30% for one turn. That is huge. Like 30%. I think the AGL Vegito. Sorry to bring this up, but he does 35%. I think for his attack. So this Goku is very good. He also gets attack and defense plus 77%, and then he gets an extra attack and defense plus 15 up to 59% with each attack received. And when HP is 70% or less, he will transform into the Super Saiyan Goku. And this Goku just goes absolute ape crap on everything in front of him. He raises defense and causes immense damage. So he does lose that extra attack bonus buff to every single on the rotation, but that's okay because he gets an attack and defense plus 80, but he also gets an attack plus 59 for the rest of the battle after receiving an attack. Medium chance of guarding all attacks, guard activated against all attacks, and high chance of performing a critical hit for 3 turns when guard is activated. The one thing that makes this Goku so good is that, like Trunks and like Zamasu, he also gets a third state, which is the enraged state, which is pretty much you can't hurt him. And he changes key spheres to he changes it to STR types. This man can literally, like, when he's in enraged, he can't get hurt because it's like a transformation. But like, I mean, this active skill, man, is super good. Even when he's just in basic Super Saiyan, he raises defense, which is the most important thing. You don't even need his attack to be. You don't even need him to hit hard. Just the fact that he raises defense on the whole super attack just makes him that much better of a card. Now, we put him over Trunks with the simple fact that he guards, or he has a medium chance and then a high chance to guard. And then he also gets a critical hit for 3 straight turns when guard is activated. So this man is going to give everybody the work as the Super Saiyan. He gains Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. He's on the categories of Super Saiyan and Planet Namek, but he also is on Pure Saiyan's Transformation Boost, Goku Family, and the Kamehameha. That's really all I gotta say. Like, this Goku card is phenomenal. He is obviously we have the other Super Saiyan Goku, but I think in all, you'd rather have this STR Goku over Spirit Bomb Goku due to the fact that he gives the better buff as a leader skill. But that's all I gotta say. We're taking it over to number 2.
Oh, speaking of Goku, here it comes the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, the new one, the STR one. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Let's, I kind of do, but only for the sole. He's good for the reason that he hits hard. He's not meant to tank. He's meant to hit really freaking hard. Like, oh my. The passive is attack and defense of 59%, and he builds that up. Like, and he builds up an additional attack and defense plus 10% up to 59% as well. And he gets another attack plus 59% and effective against all types when performing a super attack if HP is 59% or less, but only one time. That makes him a damn monster. He can hit like no one's business, dude. And his active skill is insane. He's basically a B-Pan, but he can destroy whoever he's using his active skill on. His active skill is the Spirit Bomb. I would have called it the Spirit Bomb of Universe 7, but you know.
That is true.
Yeah, he gives all of his allies plus himself attack plus 30% for one turn only. And his health has to be 59% or lower, and you have to have 3%. Lol. You have to put 3 more representatives of Universe 7 category allies on the team. It's good, like really good, And I highly suggest that if you when this unit comes back and you don't have him, you summon for him, because holy crap, this is what hit should have been last year. Well, not exactly like this, but his links are insane too. A godly power, warrior gods, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, tournament of power over in a flash, fierce battle. The fact that he has tournament of power and over in a flash makes him a really good linking partner. I think it's with isn't it with the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta?
I think. I don't know. I can't use this Goku because I don't play global.
Yeah, I got him on global, but he's incredible. He hits super hard, and if like I said, if you run him on a representative Universe 7 team, or you run him on a Universal Survival Saga category team, like, he's insane. He will do a lot of work. He will put in so much work. Like, it's crazy. He's insane.
You know what?
Uh,
I never realized that he was on the Bond of Master and Disciple category.
yeah, I don't understand why that is, considering he's not a master. Oh, he's a student
I
technically to
I
Whis.
yeah, I think I was gonna say I think it is Whis, or the fact that he kind of train. Well, he doesn't. No, he trains with Whis. I was gonna say he kind of trains with Beerus, but no. Um, but yeah, that's kind of weird. I was just looking at. I'm looking at the so people can see it. What you're talking about. I put him up on the screen. Um, but yeah, if you wanna continue, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he's so good on so many of these categories, especially like I said, Universe Survival Saga, Realm of Gods is definitely a good one because it has so many freaking representative of the Universe 7 category units on it. And Rep 7 itself, the Rep 7 category itself, like, he's a good leader if you don't have the LR Goku and Frieza.
Uh, the one thing that I'd say would kind of hurt him, and it's not even really a bad thing, is that he doesn't. You can't get his active skill if you're on the team like the Kamehameha or Goku's family, or I don't even think you could get it on full power. But I definitely know that. Well, actually, now that I think about it, you probably could get it on the Kamehameha or Goku's family, but I think it'd be really difficult. But that's all I got to say for that one.
Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this. So you want to take away number two? Or number one?
All
Whenever
right.
you're ready.
Number one. Now, a unit that can only surpass number two of this Goku is. You guys probably all know what it is. It is
The best you are in the game.
Best TUR, STR Cooler, the Conquest of Terror and Transformation Boost category Q plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 170%. Guys, there's really nothing to say about this one. He is just on another level. This unit, like, if I didn't even know if he was a UR and LR, I would have assumed by the way he does damage and all that, he definitely is near LR status, if not already past LR status.
He's like the top 5 best units in the game. That's all I need to say.
He does attack and defense 100% in general. He does transformation category allies key plus 2 attack and defense plus 30% when facing only one enemy. Conquest of Terror category key plus 2 attack and defense plus 50%. Plus 50 when facing 2 or more enemies when it comes to Conquest. That is insane for a support unit. And guys, he is a support in his first form. The one thing that makes him so good is that, as you guys know, most of the events in Dokkan are pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans. This man can transform when facing one of these enemies in 3 turns, or at the start of the third, and when facing only one enemy starting from the 6th turn of battle. So pretty much if he's not facing an enemy, or when he's not facing a hybrid or pure Saiyans, he'll transform after 6. But if he is, he's facing them after 3. And this final form Cooler, Ki plus 3, attack and defense plus 180%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super, and performs a critical hit when there is a pure or hybrid Saiyan enemy. He raises attack and causes immense damage and greatly lowers enemies' defense. That is insane.
Yeah, this dude is mad crazy.
This guys, you thought Goku was crazy? This man is like, this is like the first time when Goku meets Jiren level type of difference in rankings.
It's really insane on how these units have like developed over the past few years. Like it used to be like certain units would only get like an attack buff or a defense buff, and now look at them, they're getting buffs from facing certain category enemies, and like they have a high chance of critting and getting a freaking additional. That's insane.
This cooler is literally made for the Goku event, the legendary Goku event, because he has a 100% chance to crit and lowers defense, and greatly lowers defense. You can run him on movie bosses, transformation boost, wicked bloodline, terror conquest, and target Goku. This unit literally compared to every other TUR in the game, besides maybe Janemba, or you could even say the Goku, the one that we just mentioned, is up there. But cooler compared to besides those two, compared to every other TUR in the game, is like Jiren versus Goku from the first time they meet. Like Jiren is just a power. Like Cooler is just the great top 5 cards in the game. The only cards I can see him that he is not as great as is Kale and Caulifla, Go Bros, maybe the SSJ4 Goku and the Gohan, and then maybe Spirit Bomb Goku. But other than that, this Cooler is literally the best Dokkan Fest exclusive you are in the game, and top 5 unit in the game. So that's all I gotta say. Like, there's nothing really else to say to this Cooler because of just how dominant he is of a unit and what he brings to the table.
Yeah, exactly. He's a powerhouse, man. There's nothing else to say. He's just a powerhouse.
Yeah, like, and and mind you guys, by the way, once STR Kaioken Goku comes to JP, I'm copping him right away.
Yeah, that'll be in like April whenever the freaking Goku and Vegeta are on global.
Yeah. By the way, guys, when this Cooler comes to global, you guys you can't skip this. You can't skip him.
You're not allowed to. It's illegal.
Yeah, it's
you
illegal.
Skip him, you're going to jail.
You can't skip him. This card is the best card in the game. There is no questions about it. His power rivals none other than the LRs themselves. Is there anything else you gotta say?
Summon. That's all I need to say. Just summon.
All right.
Even if you're free to play, summon for that Cooler.
You know Jay Fanta's gonna summon and then just immediately baba him. And but yeah.
Not wrong. Yeah.
All right, guys. That is today's video of the top 10 Dokkan Fest exclusive, not EZA included. I want to thank Snipes for taking the time out of his day to come with me and do this video. Thank you, Snipes.
My pleasure.
This was really fun. If you guys want to see more kind of lists like this, and by the way, before I get all the hate, yes, I forgot to include Bergamo in the last video. I'm sorry. But
Bergamo is our father. We have to praise him, or else we all die.
But but yeah, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video. Comment, like, or subscribe. I will be leaving a link to SaitoRaijin, and I want him to make a video on this list. I want to see where he ranks all of his units at. Saito, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out, fam. It's like, nah, I'm playing, maybe. Nah.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Goodbye for now.